And welcome to part 5 of our golf mobility series and our weirdest start yet, there's no doubt, as we continue to get lazier and lazier throughout. I'm literally sitting down. Josh, a Wichita State shocker of all people, physical therapist with TruMove Physical Therapy, is here. He's on the ground. We've looked at my swing, we measured it, we measured my mobility, we worked on ankle stuff, we worked on hip stretches, right? And now where are we at?
So now we're going to move up into the trunk and the upper back region, which is why I'm laying down here, because we're going to use a foam roller to work on upper back mobility. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate this first, then I'm going to have Brady work on this. So what we're going to do is you're going to find a foam roller and you want to put it in the middle part of your back. And then you want to put your hands behind your head to protect your neck. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to have your hips stay on the ground, and you're just going to arch your back a little bit and just go back and forth so that you feel just like a stretch through there. Okay, maybe do a few of those.
Where are we feeling the stretch?
You're going to feel it right in the middle of your back. You're going to feel like it's just kind of like anchoring or pivoting right in the middle part of your back. Okay. And you just do a few repetitions, then you just start moving up your spine, and you'll notice some areas that are tighter than others. And you just work on those areas for, a few reps or whatever. You want to go all the way up to probably where you're about in between your shoulder blades. Okay. So about maybe 4 or 5 different levels. Then you come back down and you do the same thing, except you go side to side. So you bring your elbows down towards your hip. And then move up a little bit, right? And move all the way up there. And then you come back down and you do a little bit of rotation. So then you rotate one elbow towards kind of towards your knee, but you're not leaning forward or anything, but just rotate one side and then the other. A few repetitions of that.
Are we, if you said we're hitting 5 spots with the rolling, 5 spots with the rotation and lean as well?
Yeah, 5 spots with the side to side as well.
Okay.
Yep. So we're just trying to get the middle part of the back to loosen up.
Okay, I feel like at this point you're my exercise caddy. It's like you would, you need a little booklet, right?
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to try.
Okay.
It's okay if I hear my spine just pop a little bit. Yep. We don't want it cracking.
Yeah, if it cracks, it's okay. But you're just going to feel some things kind of moving in there. And that's actually a good thing. That's going to help the spine move better.
Okay, and then you said...
It's all about distance. It's all about getting more yards.
Yeah, right? That's all that matters. I don't care about score. I just want to outdrive everybody that I'm playing with.
So then you're rotating a little bit. They're rotating one side of
here
the
to here, right? And I do that in all spots, and then really rotate more.
More side to side. So more almost like you're just taking, there you go, just like that.
Okay.
More side to side.
Side to side, right? Yeah. Find the other spot, side to side. And then I'm going to rotate. I try to keep my arms at the same spot. Okay. Yep. Oh,
rotate a little bit, yeah.
And if I get stuck on the ground, here, give me my club. This comes in handy. Okay, now we're back to the doorway that we used in the last series of movements. We're here again.
Yeah. We're going to come back to the doorway because not only can you do your hip mobility in the doorway, but you can also do what we're going to do now, which is upper back mobility stretching in the doorway, okay? So you've done the foam roller, so you've gotten some cracks and pops, and you're all ready to stretch now. So what we can do is we can use the doorway to get some upper back mobility. So if I wanted to work left rotation, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my chest right on the door jamb right here, and then I'm going to take my right arm and it's going to go along that wall just like that. So my palm's facing out away from me. I'm going to take my left arm and I'm just going to reach sideways in towards the open door just like that. Okay. All right, and I do about 10 of those. Okay, and then I turn around and do the other side. So now I again put my chest right into the door jamb there, and then I take my left hand, put it along the wall, my palm is facing out that way, and then my right arm now is going to reach in sideways towards the open door. I do about 10 of those. Okay, so
that seems
try some of those.
Straight at it. I got something to say to you, door, that type of situation. Palm out, arm straight. Right? And then just lean this way. What about my hips? Do we want them still?
Yeah, you want those hips to be still. You want to get the motion from the middle part of your back.
Okay, I don't have a lot there, do I?
If that happens, then bring this arm back a little bit. And then there you go. But you want to keep that hip still, because if you bring it out towards the camera here, then you're kind of cheating a little bit. We want to get all that motion, the majority of the motion, to the middle part of the back.
I should be a lot farther than that, huh? It feels like.
Yeah, you've got some limitations there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're saying after a few times, weeks, whatever it is, if I do this consistently, I should be able to go farther, keep my hip in.
Yeah. It'll get easier.
Farther. Okay.
Easier. So now,
and
other
then
side.
we always got to do the other side. Arm this way, straight out. Right.
Square yourself up a little bit more.
Square myself up to the corner. That's important so that I have a little twist when I do this.
Exactly.
Right.
And then, same type of thing.
Keeping the hip still is difficult.
It is. It's hard. And if you feel like you're totally locked out, that's when you bring that left arm back a little bit, and that allows you to get more freedom of movement with that right arm reaching into the doorway. Just like that.
I can feel it.
Yeah, so you do about 10 of those each side.
I need more there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And so this motion where you're over on the right side of the doorway for a right-handed golfer is going to mimic your backswing. On the left side, it's going to mimic your follow-through.
Okay.
So that's why we're kind of doing that stretch to kind of get those motions to improve.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right, so for this next one, I see we have a club. Let me guess. I'm guessing it'll be something like this or something like that?
Not exactly.
Okay,
not exactly,
okay. What do we got?
No, so what we're going to do is we're going to mimic the motion we just did in the doorway. We're going to combine it and make it kind of look more golf-like. Okay. So what we're going to do is take your right hand, going to be palm up, left hand is going to be palm down. Okay. So the idea here is we're going to try and mimic what happens with the takeaway, the backswing, right?
Okay.
So if I take my right foot and I do lunges with my right foot going backwards, I'm going to rotate to the right. So I'm going to take my left arm, rotate it across as my right arm's going sideways, just like I did in the door frame. So it's a right lunge backwards, rotation to the right. I'll do 10 of those going backwards. Then I'll go right side lunge, that same reach that I just did. 10 of those, and then 10 where I'm rotating and stepping away, just like so.
You said opposite here.
So switch your hands around. There you go. Yep. Like
okay.
That.
And it seems like this is similar to what we did with the ankle. We're just involving more body.
Right. We're just tweaking things a little bit. So it's the same principles, except now I'm combining all the body parts together.
Okay.
So we're getting the hips involved. We're getting the ankles involved. We're getting the upper and back involved, and now it starts to look a lot like what the golf swing looks like.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going here.
Yep.
And back. Here. And back.
Really opening up that foot as you do it.
Okay.
There you go.
Here,
Yep. Big rotation.
back.
Good. Yep.
Here. And back.
And now sideways, straight sideways.
So, but still bending.
Still bending.
And twisting.
Right. Still bending and twisting. Yep. And rotating just like you were. Yep. Boom. Yep.
Now, I would imagine that after I do the movements that we did in the door frame, that this will also increase as well, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm doing this, and then
straight backwards with the right foot. So now you go straight back and sit into that right hip, and then you're doing that same rotation to the right with your swing. You got it, just like that. Yep.
I keep my head still?
Yep, keep your head still. You can even look straight down like you're trying to keep your head fixed on the ball as you're doing your takeaway. Yep, make that more golf-like.
Okay.
Okay. So you do those, and then you flip it around. You say, okay, well, let's do, that hand down, that one up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go the opposite direction. So I'm going to go left foot stepping backwards, left foot going sideways, left foot rotating away, and now I'm going to the left with my swing. Yep, just like that.
Because we don't want to just have a strong backswing, right? We want the follow-through needs to be
right?
there. So all three of those, both sides.
Correct.
And that essentially wraps it up, right?
It does.
Okay.
It does.
So let's talk about then the whole thing. We start with the ankles. We do the stuff in the door frame. We do what we did today with the foam roller and all of this, the lunges. So is that something that we do in succession? Like that's my morning routine.
Yeah.
And make sure I even out on both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. So start at the angle, start at the ground, work your way up to the hips, get up into the trunk, and then take the club and do the movements with the club, because then your body starts to think, oh, this is just like golf. These are the movements I do with golf, and I'm swinging the club. This must be something that can really help me to move better and help my golf swing, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And the suggestion is morning and evening if I can.
Yeah, yeah, if you can. If you only have time to do it once in the day,
Sure.
fine. We just you want to be consistent with it. Once a day minimum for several weeks probably is going to be where you're going to see the biggest bang for your buck.
Okay, okay, perfect. And then if I can only do it once a day, do I do it before or after a round?
Oh, I would do it before.
I expect to be hitting bombs very soon.
I think you will.
Okay, good. I think so too, actually.
Yeah.
I can feel the impact. Thank you for watching. This is part 5. That means part 6, we're really going to put it to the test after I do these movements for about a month. Then we'll go out and measure the drives and we'll check the mobility again and see how it turned out and see how much it helped. Now, there's a lot of exercises. We have 3 videos. You can always go watch them again, or in the description, I will have a link. Shoot me your email and I will give you all of these in graphic form so that you can just go on and follow along, keep it on your phone, whatever it may be. For Josh, I'm Brady. For everybody at TruMove, thank you for watching. We'll see you soon in part 6.